What's going on, y'all? Today we got proof Michael Jordan still remains the GOAT after LeBron James shatters NBA scoring record. Let's get into it. I don't know why it's doing that.
Pro Show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a pretty interesting show for you guys that you're definitely going to enjoy. So please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get into it straight out. People are going to be pissed off. I don't care. Everybody has their own voice, and I got to represent Jordan and these guys. I got to represent Jordan today because I know nobody else is going to, or very few people are going to. So I got to represent Jordan and the people out there that want to hear some Jordan content. And let's not jump out the window. And I notice that's what's been happening here. First of all, shout out to LeBron for eclipsing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Hell of a record. I think it was a great moment, not just for the NBA but for sports in general, because that was sports history, right? You get a record like that, you're going down in sports history. So it was a fantastic moment. I thought he was going to go for the sky hook, but obviously he went for I think a fadeaway shot. Now it was interesting, and I thought it was kind of like a shot at Jordan. My patent fadeaway shot. Bro, stop. You don't have a patent fadeaway. What patent fadeaway? Stop.
Jordan. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
The king of the fadeaway. Like, cut it out.
Yeah, you should have got a fast break or something, bro. Just did your little, you know what I'm saying, your little tomahawk. Say it to tomahawk. Right,
let's stop. Jordan is the king of the fadeaway. Like, come on. But nevertheless, he did that. But I know what some people out there are going to be saying, and some going to be saying, people already saying it, Jay Williams and others, so it's not like as if I'm just making this stuff up here. There are people out there that are going to say this makes him the GOAT. And in my personal view, I think it does not. I think it makes LeBron a top 5 player. And we're going to get to this later on when we do a live, or whenever, depending on when you guys see all of this. But I don't think it makes him the GOAT of Michael Jordan. I have long said that I think one of the silliest debates in sports is comparing Michael Jordan and LeBron. It pisses off a lot of people, but I really don't think it's that bad at all. I think you have a lot of people in media that have interest that have to say that because maybe, for corporate reasons you got to say that. But when you sit down and really scrutinize this argument, it's laughable on its face at best. I think it's a laughable argument. The question is simply this. This is the question we have to ask ourselves from the onset. Was Michael Jordan considered the greatest player of all time even while Kareem Abdul-Jabbar held the scoring record? I think the unanimous answer in the room would be yes. Yes. Even LeBron fans. We got to stop being disingenuous. You can't say anything to win. And I know that there's some people that are willing to lose all of their credibility.
For real, you can't say everything.
Some people don't have ethics when they talk. They don't really care about their reputation. They will say anything to win an argument. They don't care if they just contradicted themselves. And even if they did contradict themselves and it's brought to their attention, they just act like as if it never happened.
Yo, for real. Like, I really hate people like that. That can't accept when they're wrong, my brothers and sisters. Accept when you're wrong. Move on. Learn from it, Learn from it and steal some knowledge from it, my brothers. There's nothing wrong with being wrong. Nothing wrong with being wrong, like, at all. All you going to do from being wrong is learn from that.
We cannot be done.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Here's why. While Kareem Abdul-Jabbar held the record for the most points in history, the overwhelming majority in the NBA world consider Michael Jordan to be the GOAT. This is not even up for discussion. But here's the irony. Most LeBron fans that view LeBron as the greatest player of all time felt that way before he got this record. I'll give you some names. Kendrick Perkins, Shannon Sharp, Nick Wright, Jay Williams, who are other people that feel that way, and a few other people that feel that way. And, of course, the LeBron fans in masses. They already felt that. I even saw one guy write today, LeBron became the GOAT in 2016. They already felt this. So
yeah, it would be
disingenuous of you to now all of a sudden use this as a reason to say he's the GOAT when you already thought that. Mm-hmm. Which means that y'all didn't give it that much.
You didn't have a full argument before. That's what that means. You ain't even have a full argument before. You gotta add this to the pile real fast. Like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? I know how you say this back then. You know what I'm saying? I know because he didn't do this back then. You know what I'm saying? Let me add this on though. Word.
Importance at all. But now all of a sudden, you do. And what I've understood is they only focus on stats that work in their benefit. I'll give you a clear example of this. To them, it would have been absolutely ludicrous to suggest that Stephen Curry was better than LeBron. And I would agree. And one of the easiest ways to say is, come on, even Bron has more rings. He's won more. He's won more. It's ludicrous.
Doesn't Curry have 4 now?
MVPs. This is stupid.
Doesn't Curry have 4 now?
But if you but I think it's ludicrous for you to say that he's better than Jordan because Jordan has 6 rings and 6 MVPs. Then they will say, well, LeBron holds the scoring title. So you're dealing with a lot of people that are not operating in good faith. And you can't argue with these people. And that's one of the reasons why I seldom try to get into these debates, because I know that we're not arguing on the merits. We're arguing on who can say, it's like who'll say anything to win. It doesn't matter if I'm contradicting my.
For real. And that's what it becomes like. Who's going to say the most just to win the debate. Like,
even if I'm coherent, that really doesn't matter. It just matters. What matters is that I got the last jab in, so therefore I won. It's like whoever slapped you first wins. Now, you can walk up to a professional athlete, a professional boxer, and you can walk up to him and he may not realize it. You can slap him across the face. If you got the first slap and you run, you didn't win that fight. You didn't win that fight. I hope you don't think so. Most people that win fights hit people first, and most people are unaware they went through sucker punching. And they feel like I can fight because I can sucker punch you. So before the other person knows what's happening, you sucker punch them. Therefore, you won. No, you didn't win. If they put you guys and they say, okay, fight, most of those people will lose because they're not ready for the next person to be ready for them. That's just the reality of it. So in this case, it's all about who got the last word in. No, but you said this. To me, as it still remains, I have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the number 2 greatest player of all time. The number 2. And Kareem had the record. He had the record. So I'm not going to change my position because I had LeBron lower, because LeBron got the record and now he's above Jordan. These people want to use totals to make an argument. Totals. If I pull out a total of total losses, you can't use that. Why? It's a cumulative stat. No, you can't. Why? Because you can't. What? So to me, I think, in just my view, this makes LeBron, again, it's just my opinion, a top 5 player of all time. Some people think that's disrespectful. I think you can kick rocks. I think some people have told me that Kobe Bryant's not a top 10 player. He's like a 9. If I got to take that on chin, you can take that on chin. If you don't like it, walk out your house, look for the biggest building, and kick it. If I got to take that, you got to take that too. Sorry.
No, facts.
Y'all going to bully me into believing what you guys want to. I'm not doing it. I'm not twerking for you. I'm not doing it. Nobody's sending me no check. I'm not doing it. So I'm not doing it. I think he's great. But what has changed? Is it because he got the scoring? Now come on, stop. Like, we got to stop. And I think a lot of people got to stop being disingenuous when we have these sports debates, man, because it seems like people are going to say whatever it takes to win. Go look for our older videos. Where do you see me flip-flopping all over the place about my position on? I didn't. Now, you can modify your position, but I'm not just going to make a drastic change because of that. And funny enough, most people who are not acting in bad faith will agree. Even Chris Broussard, who's one of the biggest LeBron supporters, one of the biggest, said that the scoring record does not make you the GOAT. He said that. And that is a big LeBron James supporter. Not as big as Shannon Sharp and Nick Wright, but he's a huge.
I'm saying I say it as well. You know, that didn't. LeBron, I don't think, in my opinion, does not make him supporter.
And even he said that because he knows it's ridiculous. Like, stop. Nobody ever became the GOAT because they had the total amount of something, cumulative points or whatever it is. Nobody ever said that. Because most of the dudes that say LeBron is the GOAT were not saying that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was the GOAT. They were not saying that. But now all of a sudden, you want to use it. Come on, stop. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Going to my next video and John, man. Always doing that dumb shit, man. Yeah, man, if y'all enjoyed this reaction, y'all know what to do. I agree. Not much to disagree with. I can't remember if I did disagree. I disagreed. I would have said it in the video. Yeah, man, click on the last reaction. Turn on post notifications, links in the description, and I'm out of here, man.